In this video, we'll find out whether Bitcoin is a good medium of exchange and a good unit of account. This is part 3 of the video series where I'm attempting to explain what Bitcoin is by using the 11 characteristics that make good money. In the first 2 videos, I've discussed the first 4 characteristics of sound money, and those were the first one, divisibility, the second one, durability, the third one, transportability, and the fourth one, non-counterfeitability. If you haven't watched those first 2 videos, please do so. There are links to the first 2 videos in the description below. So, medium of exchange and unit of account is what we will discuss in this video. These 2 sound money characteristics are important to understand if you're looking to buy Bitcoin or eager to learn more about Bitcoin. So my name is Robin and I recently started learning about Bitcoin, and I'm sharing my findings with you in these videos. So make sure to subscribe as I'm publishing 2 new videos each week. So without further ado, let's begin with the 5th of the 11 characteristics of money, which is medium of exchange. The definition of medium of exchange is that the money is used as the exchange. At first, we used the barter system to trade a cow for an apple, for instance. The problem with that is that if you want an apple, you first need to find a person who has an apple and secondly also wants a cow. It's far more easier if you have a widely accepted money product like the dollar to exchange for the product or service you want. An apple in this example. In this example, you only need to find a person who has an apple because you can use the widely accepted money product to exchange it for the apple. So how does Bitcoin perform on a scale of 1 to 5 when we look at the characteristic medium of exchange? Well, I think at the moment, not that good. And I'll explain it. So the first problem with Bitcoin for using it as a medium of exchange is that it is far from widely accepted as a method of payment. I can't go to my local supermarket and pay with Bitcoin for my groceries. They just don't accept Bitcoin as a payment method. Same goes for every other store I know. And it isn't just the local supermarket that doesn't accept Bitcoin. Most stores offline and online do not accept Bitcoin. Some probably don't even know what it is, let alone accept it as a payment method. The second problem with Bitcoin for using it as a medium of exchange is its volatility. For instance, in salaries, how can you agree upon your monthly salary if the value of Bitcoin continually changes? A few months ago, the price of 1 Bitcoin was close to $5,000. Now it's close to $20,000. This means you received an increase of 300% in your monthly salary if you would agree to get paid in Bitcoin instead of dollars. In this case, it probably wouldn't be a problem for you as an employee, but what if it is the other way around? Your monthly salary suddenly decreases by 300%. This simply isn't sustainable for both parties, the employee and the employer. I think you get the point, but I'll give you one more example. Let's say you run a retail store selling computer hardware. A basic sale price calculation goes as follows. The product's purchase price plus the store owner's margin will be the selling price. The moment Bitcoin's value radically decreases, the store owner will make a significant loss because he doesn't have any margin left since the Bitcoin value dropped. So will Bitcoin ever be a widely accepted form of payment? No one can say for sure. The first that needs to happen is to cool down its volatility. And to get to a point to cool down Bitcoin's volatility, Bitcoin needs to be in the hands of far more people than it is now. An article from November 18, 2020 says that 2% of all accounts control 95% of all Bitcoin. This is a problem because these so-called whales can create big price swings that prevent Bitcoin from being a widely accepted payment form. The other thing that can be a problem in Bitcoin's transaction system is that you do not have a buyer protection. Let's say I buy an item online by Bitcoin and I won't receive the goods. Or what if the goods are damaged? How do I get my Bitcoin back? I don't think there's a good solution for this. The challenge is that Bitcoin doesn't have a middleman you can go to when there is a dispute between the buyer and the seller, like you have with PayPal, for instance. All in all, I'll give give Bitcoin a 1 out of 5 star rating for the 5th characteristic of sound money, which is medium of exchange. Then we have the unit of account, which we pretty much answered already. Unit of account basically means it can be used to understand the value of something in a specific currency. So the unit of account is what you use to measure the value in a monetary way of your house, a car, or bananas. You can also compare goods and services with one another. Let's say you have $1,000 to spend. Would you rather buy new clothes or a new iPhone? So unit of account also allows us to lend or borrow money. Unit of account is also used in financial statements to compare the profits or losses between specific time frames. Our monetary system's problem is that it isn't 100% stable, meaning each year there is an inflation or deflation, and most often an inflation. Suppose you compare the profits from a business from last year with that same business 30 years ago. In that case, it won't paint you an accurate picture because of the inflation that happens. Anyhow, with all the price fluctuations of Bitcoin, there's no way Bitcoin can be used as a unit of account. Same as the rating for medium of exchange, I'll give Bitcoin a 1 out of 5 star rating for the 6th characteristic of sound money, which is the unit of account. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this. What are your thoughts on using Bitcoin as a medium of exchange and a unit of account now and in the future? And if you like this video, please click the like button. I highly appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this video. Every week I publish 2 new videos and there are still 6 characteristics of money to be discussed for Bitcoin. If you'd like to know more about me and my story, please check out the videos in the description below. So that's all I got to say for today. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and good luck with your journey to earning that daily bread for you and your family. Robin out.